Welcome back, everyone, to Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. In this part, we're going to clean up with the treasure roads and tackle the final boss.
And I'm going to clean up the remaining copy ability upgrade explanations, my favourites.
Huzzah!
And most of my job throughout this commentary.
Yeah.
So, Space Ranger, the final upgrade to the Ranger ability.
The final
We traded out the Noble Ranger's fast shooting multi-projectile attacks back to more raw power in the projectile. As you can see, we now shoot electrical lasers, and these lasers are huge. Charge it up fast, we get a big shot, and yeah, that's pretty nice, right? Well, the Space Ranger has a little bit more to his charge attack than that. The big main feature with the Space Ranger is if you charge up all the way, you shoot an enormous electrical orb that's huge, does a load of damage, and leaves a lingering electrical field that enemies can run into and damage themselves on. It is insanely powerful. Very noticeable, of course, for an upgrade too. And yeah. While you have an electrical field from the Ranger on the in play, the next charge shot takes much longer to charge, as you might have seen right there. So you can't have multiple of the charge fields on at the same time. So be wary of that. The Space Ranger also has an additional attack. So the jumping ability, sort of shotgun ability of the Ranger, is also altered for Space Ranger, as it will leave lingering electrical balls floating in the air that the enemies can also run into. So yeah, Space Ranger, how's that, huh?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely one of my favorites in this game, just for the fact that it puts Kirby in a little space helmet.
Yeah, there's a fun visual design in it.
Oh yeah.
From one sort of electrical elemented ability upgrade to another, though, we now have the Storm Tornado. It is the final upgrade of the Tornado ability, and it is a doozy. I love Tornado, man.
Yeah.
So,
this is great.
Step 1, obviously Tornado's bigger. Step 2, you now leave an electrical trail of storm clouds behind you as you attack. Enemies can run into that and damage themselves on them. It should be noted, though, that you do lose your sort of miniature pirouette ability that Fluair Tornado had, but in return you get Step 3. Your Tornado will randomly shoot lightning bolts to pull enemies into the Tornado attack. And Step 4, releasing the Tornado attack with enemies or projectiles inside shoots them homing in on other enemies. No more of these sort of circular sort of shooting the enemies circularly around you when you release the Tornado. Now they electrically home in on the enemies, and yeah, it is powerful and really noticeable of an upgrade. While Fluair Tornado was pretty basic and minor, although it had the nice pirouette thing. Yeah, this one is immense.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
I just love the design. You know.
Oh yeah, Kirby climbed Mount Olympus and had cake with Zeus. You know.
Yeah, this one's a huge glow up.
Oh yeah.
Tornado was already pretty fun, I think. This kind of upgrades for me sort of reminiscent of the Needle ability, in that they both had like the second upgrades were, you know, I mean Needle obviously had the reference going, but the second upgrades were sort of just minor improvements. But then the third one, it's like they leave a damaging trail. They're huge now. They fire projectiles out while you're doing the attack. Yeah, it's awesome.
I think the design process with the upgrades in this game was, okay, they need a logical upgrade from the base ability to the upgrade. So they made the first one. I believe the first one they made was a straight upgrade of the original ability. But in order to have more variety, they went in and made like little in between abilities that can do other things. You know. Because
Maybe so,
Drill, for instance, has the one drill in the base ability, but then the third upgrade, it has a twin drill, which I think is like a natural upgrade of the original ability. But they have but they have like the pencil drill, which is more or less an in between. Just given that it has a different aesthetic.
Hello. We also have a normal treasure road here.
Kirby's Inhale Showdown.
Yeah, no copy abilities. This is all inhaling, baby. But I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, I will want to point out though, those were 2 electrically based copy abilities, and no no spark copy ability in this game or anything like that.
Nope, no plasma either.
No stone, no spark, no. I want more copy abilities, damn it.
I think. Wait, isn't like plasma just another spark though? Like.
Plasma's weird, man. It reminds me of. I don't know, it's weird. Sort of, ish.
Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah, I mean, you could call it like the burning or freeze to fire and ice. Because there's fire has burning, ice has freeze, spark has plasma. You could look at it that way, I suppose. Yeah. But this treasure road, really quick, is a callback to Kirby's Blowout Blast. The first attempt of doing some 3D Kirby. Well, it certainly feels reminiscent, yeah, with like trying to inhale the enemies in the correct way for the best time and shoot them out, yeah. Because there's no copy abilities in this treasure road, no. You inhale and that's it. Inhale and spit.
You suck. I've been avoiding that joke a while because it's a very common joke that people in the gaming community like do, because Kirby sucks. And on top of that, there's a brand of vacuums called a Kirby.
I didn't know that.
Well, in America there is.
But yeah, that's I think. I think that's most of the copy ability upgrades all covered. Then there's just a few little bits left we have in this game, and that's my job complete.
Yep.
Well,
you got like a few more left.
Yeah. But yeah. I like the final upgrades that feel like the more natural conclusion of the copy ability. I like those upgrades the most, like aesthetically and such.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm not as big fan of like. Well, not that I'm not as big fan of, but things like Space Ranger is like, I guess it's the natural evolution of Ranger-ish. Things like that,
Yeah. Maybe Ranger came later. I don't know.
It is one of the newer abilities of the game, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
that's.
You know what, dude? I was arguing with myself. I was tempted to do just to grab that Buzz Lightyear commercial from Toy Story. Buzz Lightyear.
You already did the Space Ranger joke.
yeah, but I kind of wanted to push it a little more and just have the world's greatest superhero is now the world's greatest toy. And just have Kirby overlaid on that.
Yeah, there is one more copy ability we could talk about. Do you use it here?
Yes.
Why
do you think I have it?
The one that you have, yeah.
Yeah.
You bring it into the fight.
Yeah, I bring it into the fight.
Well, first of all, though, a bit of story. Hey, DDD, how are you doing, my friend? Okay, what's that?
He's gone full Hawaiian.
Forgo DDD. Forgo. Ooh, what's that? Primal. But yeah, deep sleep.
But first, I'm a nap.
Briefly get past that. I guess we'll briefly touch upon it, but deep sleep is a sleep ability you can now actually use. You can... So with deep sleep, normally when you get sleep, it's activated immediately. You can't move, you can only wake yourself up. Deep sleep, you can choose to activate it whenever you want, and when you do, it will heal you. That's right. Using deep sleep, if you go through the sleep duration, well, first of all, you can interrupt it anytime you want, but if you go through the whole sleep duration, you'll heal yourself. Awesome. But that's not all. If you're at full health when you use the deep sleep ability, you will actually get one of the because something we've not touched upon in this game is that there's buffs. The Waddle Dee Town sells you food that can give you buffs throughout the levels, and if you use deep sleep while you're at full health, you will actually get randomly one of those buffs. So pretty neat, actually. There is actual application I think for this in the arenas. So yeah, deep sleep, pretty awesome upgrade to sleep, to be honest. Maybe not as cool as the sleep ability in the 3DS Kirby's Battle Royale, but I think it's pretty awesome. Given actual application.
I'll probably use deep sleep a little more appropriately later, because I kind of just did it for the joke. You know,
yeah, because you didn't know that previously that you could get buffs from deep sleep, did you?
No, I did not. Or if I did, I completely forgot about it because it didn't register with me.
Also, it's really fun that it summons a little bed to sleep on. That's just funny.
Yeah, that is funny. And you know what? You know what? I kind of had a laugh when I took it into I took it into the Meta Knight fight in the arena. I just kept the the freaking I just kept the ability, and it was just funny seeing him dodge out of the way from Meta Knight, and you know.
Yeah. Let's not forget right now though, we're facing against Forgo DDD. Why is he called Forgo? Why is he wearing that mask? Maybe that mask has something to do with how he's acting so strange and dressed in much raggier rags than usual.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he is the twin. Yeah, dual wielding hammers. DDD is going at it, isn't he?
Oh yes.
Now he's gone fully primal with a Mass DDD remix. Let's go! This is yeah. He's going on all fours, acting like his warthog mask. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah. I believe there's a mission for using his hammers against him in this
no.
Boss fight?
That is only in the first one. In this one,
it is something you can do though.
In this one, you have to. I think you have to use a particular. I think you have to take on this boss with just base Kirby. And the other one is to not get hit by the little fire tornadoes. Yeah,
and those fire tornadoes are everywhere.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can easily dodge them. I mean, you don't even have to actually dodge. You can just float up and just be done with it.
Forgo DDD is the most certainly the most what's the word?
Challenging?
Yeah, well yeah, that's the simple way. Yeah, challenging boss so far, but the most, he jumps around everywhere too.
Oh yeah.
And knocks some sense into him.
Yep.
And our reward for that is 3 more Waddle Dees.
Oh, and clear by using a second level ability, right?
That's a unique one. That is, yeah.
Yeah. I think the other one of the I think this is the only boss where you had to actually play it again twice. I think.
That's a good point. I can't remember myself. You know what? You might be right for if I think about it. Maybe. Yeah. Depends. But it looks like we actually did knock some sense into DDD. He's fine again. Yay! And that's a very futuristic-y looking elevator. That is.
Curious.
Yeah. There's DDD is back to his senses, but still looking like a club penguin. Yeah.
I never actually played that game.
As we run towards the elevator, oh no, a poor Waddle Dee has tripped.
Oh no.
The good king must protect his loyal subjects. As Kirby holds the door for him.
Yeah.
He realizes what he must do.
And he yeets the Waddle Dee.
Yeets the DDD into safety as he prepares with his hammer to fend off the beast pack. Ah, so cool, man.
Will we ever see him
But-
again? Yes.
But from that but Lab Discoverer, we go straight from that boss into this place.
I actually didn't know that there was actually like little triangles on the back of the Storm Tornado crown. I didn't know that.
Entry code approved. Initiating facility navigation protocol.
Voice acting.
Yeah, it was fucking freaky. Especially with like this, I was kind of shocked when I got to this point in the game. I'm like, whoa. I'm sorry, what?
Voice acting.
Like we had the song, but the song's one thing. Actual English, you know.
I don't think.
And with this aesthetic,
I don't think there was actually a time where Kirby had any kind of voice acting outside.
I know that's why this is so the anime.
Inside of the games. I mean, like outside the franchise, yeah, sure.
This is why it's so.
And all that.
That's why it's so surprising to me. But but yeah, we're getting the woman's giving us a bit of a backstory on things here, and holy shit! So this is why the Waddle Dees are all captured. They're powering something in hamster wheels.
This just makes me think of Codename Kids Next Door.
But yeah, we're getting a tour here.
The power source of the tree houses in K&D were all hamster powered. So it looked like this. It pretty much looked like this.
Yeah, but yeah, let's yeah.
Uh.
So yeah, we're getting a whole heap of backstory here. So it seems that there was a warp space incident in this Lab Discoverer, and it required some kind of specimen. Oh, and here we are. That's gonna come back. But yeah, they're talking of a specimen and a warp space incident. Getting some background as to maybe why this world seems so fucked.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
But hey, look at that. Oh, and look at him.
Don't spoil it.
He doesn't seem very.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not spoiling nothing, man. Spoil what? I don't think I'm saying anything
Don't
that we're not
spoil
already
the milk.
hearing.
Don't spoil the milk.
I mean, so here we seem to have the leader of the Beast Pack. The
Yes.
world they left. Those people left this world behind.
By the way, that big fetus-looking thing kind of looks like Elflin, or Elphalus a little bit, or Elflin.
Elflin. What are you on about with me spoiling the milk? There's Elflin though.
I guess the milk is already spoiled. Dang.
Well, I mean, it's being said right here though. The small creature here is the Great One's missing half.
Oh.
So we get it all dropped all at once right here.
Yep.
We've dreamed of this moment for so many years. If you're destined in our way.
Feast on your.
Well,
I don't know if you can even eat a Kirby. Like what does he even taste like? And does he taste like bubblegum?
To summarize on what we just learned, the reason that the Forgotten Land looks like, in a sense, a regular human world, but completely run over and all these animals instead, is that there was a warp space incident in this lab many years ago, and it seems that the people who built this world escaped it. They used the specimen in the background to do the warp speed stuff, and all that was left were these beasts. And then the Beast Pack wants to escape this world as well, so that's why they've kidnapped Elflin. They want this specimen with the warp space abilities to be reformed so they can escape this place. And here we have the leader of the Beast Pack, Leongar.
It should be known that Leongar described the events as if like the previous inhabitants of this world left this world for a land of dreams. Now, whether or not from my perspective, whether or not that's Dreamland is up for debate.
It is, yeah, the wording can be up to interpretation, but I think they are probably different peoples, if I were to speculate. It's just a coinky-dinky. Purposeful, but yeah.
When you really think about it, it's kind of weird that DD originated from this place. When he's like a penguin himself.
Yeah. But yeah, I think, yeah, the backstory obviously, yeah, as I just said, yeah, with, also, it should be said, Leongar, kind of tough, actually.
Oh, yeah. Especially
if you don't want to get hit, can get kind of, he's kind of hard. You gotta really look out for his patterns, this guy.
Oh, yeah.
You saw with the slash, it actually had an interesting effect, where it blasted you, like, really far away out from your copy ability when you got hit.
Oh yeah, like
so. Yeah, you keep in mind.
You don't want to get hit in this boss fight because I think like he takes.
Also,
off,
they're the balls from the
health.
Space Ranger. They linger for a bit, as you can see.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I think this boss in particular is a very hard hitting boss. So you do not want to get hit.
Oh yeah, he hurts. Leongar does. But yeah, so the Beast Pack's plan was just to get the heck out of this abandoned place, you know?
Yeah.
And our poor friend Elfilin, but we're here to save our friend. We don't want him to become part of this, you know, warp space monster.
Yep.
We gotta do our best to save him. So Leongar has to... unfortunately, we've got to shoot you in the face.
I will take you down with this gun I found.
Eat this.
Insert a dark joke here or something. I don't know. I'm not one to make dark jokes. Yeah,
but hey, we stopped the Beast Pack and we've got our friends back.
Oh yeah. All's well that ends well, right, Elfilin?
Ah.
Finally, we can go fishing again.
Yay! Oh, hang on. Uh-oh.
He is the possessed.
Needed labor, opened vortex. It seems that while the Beast Pack may have wanted to leave this place, something may have been controlling them from the to start with.
Oh yeah, like this guy has like this creature has like made like contingency plans for his contingency plans. He's clearly that kind of person.
So it seems that this specimen has been using the. Oh.
He's been using the Beast Pack behind their backs, and now he's going to absorb everyone.
Manipulating them so he can sort of lead for different worlds himself and become this hideous thing.
Which we will see later.
Well, it's good to see that Kirby hasn't forgotten his eldritch horrors.
Yeah,
they're still all accounted for.
This isn't like an eldritch horror, and more like the Blob horror movie. You know?
I mean, yeah, but as we'll see in just a second,
We're going to face off against.
And you're telling me this isn't eldritch?
Fecto Forgo.
Invasive species Fecto Forgo.
Yeah, this is like.
This is a freaky kind of boss. You're chased by it
this is like a horror movie from like the 50s or something. You know, like the Blob, the monster Blob, where it's just like it eats everything in its path.
Yeah, and it's absorbed all of these. I mean, it's absorbed all of those creatures as well. It's
have you seen Monsters vs. Aliens with Bob? I mean, come on, man.
Okay, I mean, I know of it, but yeah. I've not watched the film. I know it exists. Oh god, what are you doing here, buddy? You shouldn't be here. You're gonna get caught by the,
I guess.
Oh god.
I guess they had the idea that Ranger would be best used here, so they put him there.
I don't think they did. Because I think the further you go through I think the corridor's endless? Question mark. But the further you go down it, you'll encounter some other enemies to inhale as well.
Ah, okay. I guess that's I guess that's there if you don't have a copy ability. Because I imagine
you'll have plenty of opportunities for copy abilities, I think. Because there you've got Cutter, for instance.
Cutter over there.
Yeah. Although Cutter would also wreck house within the this corridor. Yeah, because then the buzzsaws would bounce all into the wall of death chasing you.
Yeah, but I got him in a pretty good loop with that one.
Yeah, but Fecto Forgo is done and dusted. We've
defeated him. Oh no!
Although he's keep going after us, and
oh no,
Elfilin!
We just got him back.
Oh no, the two halves are becoming one. And while Kirby wants to save his friend, Fecto Forgo's retreated up to the top.
It's up to Space Ranger Kirby to take care of this mess.
We must save our friend Elfilin. Stop this.
Stop
this monster from wanting to stop this monster from wanting to consume worlds.
Yeah.
So
because
we are.
It'll go right to his thighs. You know.
We're approaching the final boss.
I'm not even sure if I even keep Space Ranger. I think I do, or maybe I switched it out for Crystal.
As you see, you obviously have the 10 normal abilities to choose from. Interesting, Crystal, huh?
I swapped it out for Crystal, yeah. Because I don't know. I think with Crystal, my thought process was, okay, I think I can like damage him more often if I have something that's really up close and personal.
Well, we have reached the tops of the Lad Discoverer. Let's see what becomes of the Fecto Forgo.
Uh-oh. Ultimate life
Fecto
form.
Elfilis.
You're not Shadow the Hedgehog.
It becomes... So this is the true form, Fecto Elfilis.
So there's actually one thing I want to talk about, and that's the concept of like ultimate life form. So I have to ask, like, how many ultimate life forms are there in fiction? Like,
oh, I mean, all sorts.
There's Fecto Elfilis. Then there's Shadow the Hedgehog. Is there anything more that I should know about?
Probably, yeah. But yeah, this is our final boss. It's actually interesting. We actually went from the Eldritch Horror to something a bit more comparatively subdued, I think, for final bosses. I mean, it's obviously still it still must be stopped, but yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Most of the final bosses turn into big monsters after the first phase. Instead, it's the other way around here.
I guess after Star Allies, they wanted something a little more smaller.
Yeah, it is, but I think it being reminiscent though of Elfilin probably is probably one of the things they considered with the design here too. And it's summoning with its warp space massive clusters of junk to attack you with that you can also, well, in some places jump on, but that'll be maybe for a different attack.
It should be mentioned that just like the Silly Billow boss fight, some of these attacks are intentionally slowed down beforehand to give you the chance of
to dodge
dodging.
them, are they?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, we just destroyed a bit of the background there, so that's interesting. Interesting mechanic here. If you don't find Fecto Elfilis in time, it'll heal itself.
So yeah, it's very important that you actually find him like immediately. But otherwise, a lot of these attacks are pretty easy to dodge.
Yeah, not so bad. Or well, but they can, you know, if you're not familiar with the patterns,
catch you off guard. They can catch you off guard if you're not paying attention.
Usually it's rule of 3, not 4 swipe attacks. But yeah, we're now pretty privy to the story of the game, aren't we?
Yep.
We know why perhaps Kirby was we know now why Kirby was taken into Kirby's world and such, had all the
why
portals suck their people in.
Why Elfilis' second half was stealing all the Wallabies and all that.
Yeah. needed to be powered, and the Beast Gang obviously is taken too. They needed to
what-
be powered to, yeah.
From what I understand, Fecto Elflin came to this world as a a world-ending threat. Like it was going to destroy the world. Until this world's inhabitants like captured it, split it in two, and used its ability of interdimensional travel to its ability.
Find a paradise. But by doing so, they left behind the Beast Pack and such, and they also wanted to escape this world. But we've rescued our friend Elflin. He's not evil.
Yep.
He's not actually evil, although still also at the same time the final boss-ish.
He's still our friend.
But we beat Elflin, he's doing one final attack. He's trying to pull our entire planet, Popstar, into this world. Oh god. We can't let that happen. We're approaching the rock limits.
You know what?
Little music reference there.
It's time for a final barrage, and
we've got one more mouthful mode to hopefully stop it. So the car was the first advertised mouthful mode, and now we've got a whole ass big rig.
Hell yeah!
Let's drive through everything.
I gotta say, I really like this song. They use the invincibility theme here as like a basis, but it's a really good piece of music for this whole entire segment. I found myself like listening to this song like multiple times just because of how hype it makes this last segment.
Right.
Like even like when I was replaying this moment for this playthrough, it's still pretty hype for this last.
Yeah,
moment.
It's a hype little final sort of rush in it, but it's also a bit funny, I think. Right, what's gonna happen? I think we know where this is going. We're a giant truck.
Let's see. Robobot.
We're
had
driving
drills.
on buildings.
Robobot had drills.
Yep.
Triple Deluxe had like a very destructive inhale.
Yeah, absorbed and blew back a laser.
Yeah.
So how are we going to stop the final boss monster this time?
We're gonna run him over.
Well, just drive a truck into him, innit?
Yeah, run him over.
Introduce him to the Isekai protagonist's nightmare.
As one of my friends say in the Fairly Odd Parents, the meat is sweet when it's flattened on the street.
Right, but yeah, let's run this punk over.
Uh-oh.
After we make our way through our last piece of junk. A button masher to end it all. We've had quite a few button masher endings in recent Kirby games, haven't we?
I think so.
We got a bit of Elflin power to help us here, though.
Beam struggle.
Yeah.
2 inputs.
Mash through.
Oh man.
And
goodbye.
hit him with a truck. Boom.
I love that moment. I think a lot of people do.
Yeah, it's cool, but also partially comical.
Anyway, there was something that I wanted to bring up, like before, and that's like this lore thing that might be like possible, like it's a theory, but like in I think in Return to Dreamland, Magalore brought up like there was like something to do with the ancients, like his ship.
Well, but hang on,
like,
before that, Popstar is being absorbed into this into the portals through the Forgotten Land. Sorry to interrupt you there.
But ancients.
But no, wait. Our friend Elflin, knowing that they're part of the warp monster, they're using all their power to save Kirby's world and separate them forever. Goodbye, Elflin, our friend.
I lost my chinchilla.
Now they're both okay, but separated once more. But the world Popstar is saved.
Yeah.
It's
Did they
sweet but
did they add
sad.
like little reflections to Kirby's eyes? Because his eyes keep turning different colors blue.
With the blues and stuff.
Yeah.
But oh, what's this? Kirby's
They-
had like the blue in
they-
the eyes for a while, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends, I think, on the game.
No, I think they put like for that.
We got a picture though. Elflin managed to. Elflin's alright. Yay, we can meet our
Man,
friend. They've mastered their portal powers.
That was the shortest turnaround I have ever seen. It's like, oh no, Elflin is dead. Psych.
And now we get the Japanese version of the song.
Is this really Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know.
So yeah, that is Kirby and the Forgotten Land. That's the main game all done and dusted.
Yeah, now let me talk about the ancients, dang it.
Okay, go on. I'll eat some Maltesers.
So, from what I've heard, the ship that Magalore pilots in Return to Dreamland is powered by the ancients' technology. So there's this theory. There's a theory going around that maybe the ancients used to live on this world because the warp technology on the ship that Magalore pilots and the warp technology and the warp ability that Elflin has is very similar in the fact that they both open in a star shape.
All right, go on.
I mean that's like it.
Oh,
because like the ship.
I ate some Maltesers on Mike for nothing.
The ship when it opens the warp gate for it to travel is a very clean, rounded star shape that you can probably see, but Elfless, his warp is a lot more rough, a lot more jagged, and it looks like he's like ripping the fabric of space-time or whatever. But yeah, like I just think it's like really interesting because I kept looking up like lore stuff about Kirby and all that because I really like the lore, the supposed lore for this franchise because a lot of it is like pretty interesting. Like back in Star Allies, that
Yeah, I think since maybe even Superstar Ultra in a way, they've been building up on a bunch of lore pieces for Kirby in big ways. Mostly though with Return to Dreamland, I think was the actual true start. But yeah,
like Star Allies is like Kirby being like
Kirby
being like a positive result of Darkseid,
or some stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just
but
it's just really
also
interesting stuff.
a bit of a hint to the HAL room's there. Ooh, the HAL room.
I'm not even sure if I'll even go there anymore.
It'd be nice to show off. But yeah, that's the game. It was awesome, man. Kirby, and the Forgotten Land. Excellent first go in 3D, but we may have more to say and more to play.
Yeah, I haven't done fishing. I haven't gone fishing yet.
Yep, no, you haven't. You've given Voldy Town bugger all attention.
Yeah.
We will.
Oh.
But ooh,
he's sleeping.
We did leave someone behind though.
He's sleeping. Don't wake him up.
We'll see you in part 21.
Gugh.